Howdy folks, it's DIECAST here again, and welcome back to the NASCAR Thunder 2003 season mode. It's time for, yes, the third annual Daytona Road Course, the Florida 500K. Oh my goodness, man, this is, besides the Daytona 500, this is probably my most anticipated race, and a big part of why I keep coming back in playing this game, man. I love this racetrack. Seeing all the endurance racing at Daytona, it really makes me wish we had a NASCAR road course at Daytona as well. And instead of getting rid of a restrictor plate, tapered spacer event how they have nowadays, why not have a road course race on a Thursday and then have the super speedway event on a Saturday or Sunday? That's what we're doing here in NASCAR Thunder 2003. This is a Thursday race at Daytona, and yes, last week, we took home the victory at Infineon Raceway. So far, your 2004 road course winners, well, Jeff Gordon at the inaugural Homestead Miami 400K, that infield course. We took home the W at Infineon, and now we're going to the third, the third one of the year, the Florida 500K standing. So we moved up to fifth. We're a $1.21 behind, and looks like Jared keeps inching away from Marlin. So you got two Roush Coutiers, you got a Yates entry, Ganassi and Hendrick, and Johnson, he's in 10th, he's fallen behind, and I do believe that Bobby Labonte is still in contention at 11th place. Oh boy, man, this is going to be an interesting race here, guys. So what kind of paint scheme we're going to run? Let's go ahead and run the normal Sitco colors. We haven't won this race yet, guys. We almost won it last year. Let's see if we can get it done this time. Let's go to Daytona. Alright, guys, so we qualified on pole here for the Florida 500K, the road course at Daytona. In 2002, Casey Atwood took home the victory. In 2003, it was Jimmy Johnson pulling out the field strategy to take the win from us. In 2004, who's going to get a road course win today? Oh boy, this is the third out of 5 road course events, of course being the Homestead infield. As we had last week, the Infineon course, Daytona Road Course at the beach. And then of course you got Watkins Glen, and the last one being the Texas infield course. Who's going to claim victory today? Let's go ahead and send it down trackside from Daytona.
We're in the infield of the Daytona International Speedway for today's NASCAR Winston Cup race. A little different than what we're used to seeing here, Barney.
I think we're going to see it all today. Hard braking, tight turns left and right, even some drafting. Where else could you see all this together than at the Daytona International Speedway?
Jeff Burton had a great run in qualifying this week.
You're right, Joe, and what a welcome relief this must be. His team has been working hard all year, but it seems they can never catch a break in qualifying. This time they're starting up front.
Darrell Wolf has really focused in on his qualifying runs this year.
Oh yeah, and that makes it so much easier on race day also. When there isn't much traffic, it makes your race a lot less stressful as a driver.
Bobby Hamilton cannot be too happy with his qualifying runs of the road courses this year.
I watched him in the qualifying run, and it just wasn't smooth. You got to be smooth all the way around these road courses, or your time is going to suffer.
Start your engines.
Holy cow, folks. It is time to go racing. So Rusty Wallace, who has been so good at these road course events, qualifies on the front row next to the number 99 of Jeff Burton. We got Dale Jarrett right behind us, our points leader. And my goodness, I want to continue to gain points. We're finally in the top 5, but it could drastically change today if we don't have a good run. This is an opportunity event. It really is. If you don't have a win in 2004, you haven't won in a while, or maybe you just want to add to your championship run, this is what I would call a pad race. So you go through the tri-oval and you go into turn 1, I mean, you got to be careful. You got a sand trap there. You got beautiful Lake Floyd. And you got to be careful going through there. Then you go through the small little chicane area. It's a blind corner. And then you come up to this left, and you got nothing but sand. And it's got a little bit of banking after this little left-hander. And you get a little bit of banking, make a right-hand turn, and it kind of helps the car steer. And what I mean about this being a pad race is you're going to pad your statistics as a championship run. And then this is the toughest part right here, flat. I mean, the wall will come up and bite you. You got to brake early. You got to start braking at that EA Sports sign. You're going over the river. You got to slow down, take a left. It's flat, man. It's so flat as you enter the back straightaway a little bit. Then you keep turning around this little carousel, so to speak, and then it still gets very difficult. Very flat. Hug the you got to hug the rumble strips. You go underneath the balcony here, and it's a blind, sharp right-hander. You cannot overdrive this. It will kill your corner. So you got to slow down early there. You keep, hugging that left hand. And this is another sharp corner. That wall will bite you. It's flat. You got to commit, but you can't commit too early. You've got to let it roll and then hit the gas, and then, of course, floor it down the tri-oval and then make it back to the line. And that is a lap around the Daytona road course. Here we go. Green flag. Alright, I want to win this race. Let me tell you, I want to win it, guys. I want to win it. Oh, boy. Oh, Kurt Busch on my inside. Oh, my goodness, and around they go. Wow. Oh my goodness, big wreck there. Points leader Dale Jarrett in trouble. Trying to get out of the way. The sand trap slowing me down. Big wreck there, man. Big wreck through the chicane. A little bit of damage. Wow, man. I was trying to get through that, and they just started getting collected behind me. Just bad luck, man. Bad luck. You're going to have that now and then. Trying to get through the carousel here. It's so flat here through the carousel. It really is. Very flat. We're back to 17th after qualifying on pole. Contact made. You just got to just keep digging, man. It is so hard to run this track too wide. You can't commit too early here. You got to let it roll a little bit, then come back to the throttle, and then start drafting. And you're going to carry so much momentum, so much speed into turn 1, which is, I mean, it's almost scary because you got all this speed and you're having to make this corner. You got a car on the outside, you're going to have to brake early. You get a little bit of banking, kind of like I would say half of Rockingham type of banking. Coming back up here, uphill. Flat. Almost a blind corner here. Through the chicane. Another blind corner. Oh, contact. Big wreck back there as we make contact with Kenny Schrader. Oh, there's Kevin Harvick. We are getting ate up back here. We got to be careful as we go over Lake Floyd. Be very careful around this track. It's hard to race here, man. It really is. I love this track, man. It's so much fun. Running the road course at Daytona, it's so cool. This is a very difficult blind corner. So you can't commit too early. Car, it's gotta. Oh, there we go. Look at that. It rotated. See, if it rotates like that without the body slam, it's good. Let's get a top 5 update. Wallace, Petty, Busch, Bodine, and Labonte, your top 5 so far at the 2004 Daytona Road Course. Such a difficult corner, man, right there. There's not much room to really, eye your car in there, but dang it, man. It's flat. Hit the wall. I'm trying not to tear up the car. I really am. I really do try not to tear up the car. It's just unfortunate mess with the chicane. Everyone got stacked up there. But we just got to keep running our race, man. 14-lap event. Halfway, 7 laps, 8 laps. That's when the pit stop's gonna, show its head, so to speak. And when the pit stops show up, then we'll take care of that when we do. I don't think you can really short pit here in our situation right now. I don't think we'll be able to, like we did last week at Infineon. I just don't think we have the car to short pit. That's the problem. I don't think we're going to have that car to short pit. You got to have a fast car to do so. And I think this course is a little bit faster than Infineon, so with all that being said, I don't think we'll be able to. Oh my god, man, the car just gets so loose. But, we got Jamie McMurray in the set. Casey Atwood, who won the inaugural road course race, he's already retired. He's out of the Cup Series. He lost his job. He won it in 2002, and now McMurray behind the number 7 car. Ain't running too hot. Neither we are. Neither are we, excuse me. Going over Lake Floyd and through the carousel. The carousel is my favorite portion. I mean, it's just flat. Everyone's just trying to roll through the corner as best as they can, you know. Whoever can get back to the throttle quickest. It's such a difficult blind corner because there's not much you can lean on. Like, I want to just stay on the gas right now, but I have to let the car rotate. Check the brake there. Someone's coming down pit road. Are they short pitting? We're seeing a short pitter right there, guys. No smoke, nothing. It looks like one of the Evernham entries are short pitting here at Daytona. They're coming in early, guys. Yep, we got guys coming in. So if that's the case, we got to get on pit road. Looks like they think they can make it on fuel. I don't know, man. Do we want to take that gamble again? Oh, no! Jamie McMurray contact in the wall. Yeah, that was my bad there. It's hard to, like, to feel where their car's going to be when you're going through a chicane because you're on the left side, they're on the right side. They're turning one way, you're turning the other way. And you just connect. You got Terry Labonte. I mean, his career's winding down. Doesn't look like he's going to have anything for him today. Just trying to just... Oh! Okay. Yep. A little bit of a brake check. That's cool. Sorry, man. Are they coming in? I'm not. I'm rolling with the leaders. Look, we're point racing right now. I don't think we have a winning race car. Really don't. We're point racing today. I want to win this race. Don't get me wrong. I really do. But at the same time, we have to be able to get a top 10. You know, we got to be able to fight for that top 10. We got to get points. Got a big run on Terry Labonte here. Can he clear him before we get to the chicane? Oh, no. Uh-oh. This is going to be bad. Give him plenty of room, and we can't rotate when we do that. So that was a bad corner. It's all right, though. It's just a bad passing zone. It's like the S's at Sonoma, where you're going too wide. It's almost a death sentence, because if you make any slight contact, there's nowhere to save it. There's nowhere to go. It's a 2-lane road. And it's winding, your cars won't rotate like you want. And you kind of want to get on the left side of Labonte here and try to get around him in the carousel, but then you got this right-hander, and then he'll have the advantage. So you really have to pick your poison at road courses. You got to pick what side you want to pass them on and what side you think you'll be better at. And we were luckily able to get around him in the final corner, halfway on fuel at lap 6. So what that tells me is that if we run this next lap, we'll be good to go on fuel. So if we wanted, the window is open. We could pit, guys. Do we pit and short pit? Do we do it? Do we short pit and take the gamble and maybe steal another win here? I mean, we haven't won here at the Daytona Road Course. Jimmy Johnson used pit strategy to win this. Do we think maybe go down pit road, fill her up, and book it? We only need so much gas. I don't know, guys. I'm thinking. It depends what they do. If they all pit, we're coming down pit road. If they don't pit, I don't think we are. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think we're just going to run this one out. I don't think we're going to short pit here. What worries me, guys, this is a different road course. This is not a Watkins Glen. This is not an Infineon where the course is, you know, a lot slower. You know, this is a lot faster than Infineon. I just don't think you can short pit like you could last week. Gosh, dang it, man. Scott Wimmer. Cooler heads will prevail, but Scott Wimmer was not giving me any room there. Look, I get it. He's trying to do it as best as he can in a Cheerios Dodge, but Doesn't mean you gotta run me like that. I'm not too happy about it. And we're in the sand trap. And here comes Labonte and Kevin Harvick, 2 Chevrolets. Meanwhile, Ford is actually leading in the manufacturers. No surprising after winning 4 straight races. I don't know who's out front after we get out of this carousel. I'll get a top 5 update for y'all. Because when you press the start button on this game, your car stops turning. Wallace, Busch, Petty, Labonte, and Bodine. Wallace might be able to get his first Daytona Road Course victory. People are pitting. I think this is the time to pit. I'm going to go ahead and get our service. Yep, it's good timing. There we go. Get down pit road. No damage repair. Oh, God. I want that thing loosey-goosey, jack down the tire pressure. I want this thing loosey-goosey and high acceleration. That's what I want. I want a car that's going to be able to just dive into the corners because we got a lot of time to make up. You know, I could have short pitted. I really could have. I just don't know how it's going to play out because the way short pitting works is you got to have a track where you can pit and not lose a lap. And I just don't know if we can do that here. Sure, it takes a second to get around here, but with the way we were running around 15th all day, I just don't know if we have that in our race car to be able to make that. As we made just a super good move there. It's fresh Goodyears pay dividends as the 25 car glitches out from our racing line. And this is the, you know, the part of it of short pitting. We would have a much faster race car. The difference between old tires and new tires here at the Daytona Road Course is absolutely phenomenal. I mean, as you can see, we are just carving through the S's and just, I mean, just gracefully playing with the throttle. We made some hard contact there. There we go. Kick back the throttle. Let's see how she does. We'll have to see how it shakes out, guys. I mean, a top 10 is my goal. I don't think we have a race-winning car. You know, sure, we qualified on pole, but that early contact really set us back. I mean, we were 17th before entering the carousel because we just did not have, you know, that track position after the incident in the chicane with Jarrett and them. That really set us back, and I was trying to get out of their way. I got stuck in the sand trap and let a lot of cars go as Scott Wimmer brake checks a little bit, and I don't feel bad for hitting him after he raced me hard earlier. Didn't mean to. I mean, he just straight up hit the brakes. Trying to get around Elliott Sadler. Trying to blend. There we go. Have to get around him really quick. There we go. Oh, nope, he's not going away. Oh, there we go. Thank you. See, I wish Scott Wimmer would have done that earlier and just kind of like, you know, hey, he's got a huge run, let him go. Wimmer kept running me down into turn 1 and caused that pile up. Not really pile up, you get a 2-car tango, but we gained some spots back here. Hoping we pitted at the right time. 14th, yes, that's what we want. So it looks like we did pit at the good time. We're going to get another top 5 update because the race is winding down, guys. We are on lap 11. Let's see. What? Jamie McMurray's out front. Holy cow, top 3 are Dodges as the pit sequence shakes out. It's McMurray, Jimmy Spencer, Kyle Petty, your top 3 at the Daytona Road Course. Oh my goodness, is Jamie McMurray going to pit here? I think he is. I think him and Spencer are the only 2 cars that haven't pitted because I seen Kyle Petty earlier. This could be huge, and I mentioned before Infineon Raceway, it's the 3-race wildcard stretch. If you're going to get an upset victory, and oh my goodness, Jamie McMurray is still leading, I believe, and we just had a debris caution. This could end the race or set it up for a 1-lap shootout. Who knows? We could be able to get around the 9 here. This is going to be interesting. Wow. So we're running 14th. Everyone should be good on gas, I think. Yep, got a hood came off our car hood. Or no, not a hood. Looks like a piece of the fender well or corner panel. Yeah. Lap 12, we're not going to pit. And the race will end under caution. Jamie McMurray will win the Daytona Road Course. Oh my God. Jamie McMurray wins the Daytona Road Course. Oh my God. How? That is crazy. Casey Atwood did it in the 7 car in 2002. Jamie McMurray gets the new ride for Dodge in 2004. It gets the W for Evernham. Oh my God, man. Oh my Lord. Talk about upset alert. Look at the top 10. Let's see. Let's see how the top 10 shakes out. Burton, Hall, Mayfield, Petty, Spencer, and McMurray. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 Dodges in the top 10. Oh my Lord. Jamie McMurray gets his first ever NASCAR Winston Cup victory at the Daytona Road Course in 2004. After moving over from a Chevrolet in 2003 to the Evernham number 7 Dodge in 2004, I would honestly call him a rookie. He gets his first career win. He led 4 laps, and the same thing happened, I think, last year, where someone tried a contrarian strategy and did something out of the box and steals the win. We probably could have short pitted. I don't know. We were running pretty deep, so maybe not. We came away 14th. Whew. What a race, man. How did the other point contenders finish? Because you don't see Marlin in the top 10, and Jarrett just squeaks in at the final spot in the top 10. Wimmer gets 17th. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Big hit in the points for Sterling Marlin in 35th. Tony Stewart, 34th. Big hits there. And, oh my goodness, Mark Martin finishes 42nd. So, no question, was this a huge shakeup in the points. Wow. Jamie McMurray just won this race. I can't believe it, guys. I cannot believe it. Jamie McMurray is a NASCAR Winston Cup winner. He wins the Daytona Road Course. I'm telling you, man, this is why I love these old NASCAR games, because you get storylines. You get upsets. Absolutely amazing. Thank y'all so much for watching this race. This has been one of the coolest victories I've ever seen on a NASCAR game. Wow. Amazing, man. Amazing. Make sure to give the video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and of course hit that notification bell so you never miss an episode of NASCAR Thunder 2003, 2004 Career Mode, or any of my other NASCAR videos. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you're having a great one. And DIECAST Buffet, signing off.